one night that we live tonight. Let's ride till we're out of sight. So far, so they never fade down our halo.
What is going on, news? My name is Nidokings. Today we have a week 3 IBL team prep versus Deebs in the Orlando Mudkip. If you remember, we played him in the IBL AL. It was my second match overall, and we ended up winning 1-0. It was a great match. You should go check that out if you haven't. Anyways, I'm going to be going over the team that I built for his and for our match. Pretty cool stuff. His team consists of Excadrill, Amoonguss, Silvally, Hawlucha, Alomomola, Crobat, Raikou, Musharna, Gigalith, Liepard, and Kyurem Black. My entire division has the best squads in the entire league, which is absurd because it's very difficult. So he's got a really good team, obviously, and I do have some pretty viable threats of my own, so we're going to be going over the team that I built. So, starting out, we have Hazel the Mew holding a medium Z with Psychic, Flamethrower, Earth Power, and Aura Sphere. So now Psychic, obviously you have to have that to make you medium Z work. Flamethrower is for Pokemon like the Amoonguss. Hits the Excadrill too, and I guess that's really it. Earth Power just hits well against his entire team. I believe that he's got Hawlucha and Crobat and Musharna. I believe those are the only Pokemon that avoid the Earth Power. Aura Sphere is mainly for Kyurem Black. It also hits Gigalith pretty decently. And Silvally, if he ends up bringing the normal type Silvally. His Silvallies are normal, fairy, ghost, and electric, by the way. So, just going to bring that up. So, it works very nicely for my squad. And hopefully Mew can be very decent. Because Mew is always a good Pokemon to have. I'm running a max special attack, max speed with a timid nature. I don't think any... Specifically what outspeeds is Hawlucha. Hawlucha and Raikou and Liepard, I believe, are the only Pokemon that outspeed Mew by default. So, I am in a pretty good spot when it comes to that, because Mew can outspeed most things on his team. The biggest threat to her that outspeeds is Liepard, so, I have other things to counter that, so hopefully Mew can be good for us once again. Next up, we have Camilla the Haxorus with a Life Orb, not Scarf this time, kind of weird. Earthquake, Outrage, Shadow Claw, and Dragon Dance. So I'm running a Dragon Dance set this week. That's the reason why. Now the biggest counter to my Camilla here is the Fairy Silvally, and that's only if he brings it. And anyway, Camilla outspeeds the Silvally by default, which is really nice because of that jolly nature. But if I can get up a couple Dragon Dances, this thing basically sweeps, because Outrage hits everything super hard. He's only got one Steel type, being that Excadrill, and Silvally can only resist the Outrage if he's Fairy. So, pretty much this thing is gonna be able to rip through his entire team. So it's really helpful to have Camilla this week. Earthquake is, as I said, hits everything except for the Hawlucha, Crobat, and Musharna, but with Mold Breaker, it hits the Musharna too, which is very nice. Shadow Claw, it works well against that Musharna. It can do some nice critting against Pokemon. He doesn't have anything specifically that it's super effective against. I mean, if he brings Ghost Silvally, then it is, so that works pretty nicely. And then Dragon Dance, obviously, if I can get some Dragon Dances up, this thing wrecks. So, Rocky, max speed, max physical attack with 4 and special defense, and a jolly nature. I think I said physical defense instead of special defense, but jolly nature makes sure I outspeed Pokemon like that, like Excadrill and Silvally and whatnot, if they're running speed boosting natures. So sadly I can't run Adamant, so if I were running Scarf I'd be able to, but pretty cool stuff. So Camilla, once again, is just a great Pokemon to have on the team. Next up we have Kate up in the Milotic with the Walk-On Berry, Marvel Skill, Blizzard, Toxic, Scald, and Recover. So I'm running the Walk-On Berry because he's got the Electric type in the Kyurem Black. He's got Silvally can possibly be Electric type. Raikou is also a fairly big threat, so if I can lower the damage from one of those Pokemon, that'd be really, really nice. I'm going Blizzard because we will have 100% Blizzards for at least 5 turns this week. Toxic is very nice to get up, just puts any bulky Pokemon on a timer, except for Excadrill. Excadrill and Crobat are the only 2 Pokemon on his team that are not affected by that, so that is really nice. Skull just works well against his entire team. His only resistances, I believe, are Amoonguss, Alomomola, and the Kyurem, so that works out nicely, and Blizzard hits that Kyurem pretty darn hard. And then Recover, so I can make this thing more viable, sit in there and do a lot better. Marvel Scale, I'm really running, just in case he wants to put something if he wants to status me with like a Alomomola or something like that. Running competitive this week doesn't really work too well for the specific reason that doesn't have anything that's an intimidator or specifically sets up sticky webs or anything like that, so there's that. So we're rocking max HP, 220 in physical defense, 20 in special defense, 4 in speed, and 4 in special attack. So I can't put the 4 in speed anywhere else, and I'm like, you know what, let's just stick it in speed. I am running us as a, what do you call it? I put all the Pokemon level 50 this week so I can get exact stats, and I can actually fine-tune how I want to do the stats compared to having them in level 100 where every 4 points is a stat. So that gives me a little bit extra in speed and special attack. It also allows me to, I have a good amount in special defense and a lot in physical defense. This thing is mainly my physical wall this week, as it is typically, because it's really good with marble skills. So hopefully Milotic can be my rock as I need it to be. Next up we have List of the Alolan Ninetales with the Life Orb, Blizzard, Freeze Dry, Extra Sensory, Moonblast. This is the reason that we are running Blizzard on Kate Upton rather than Ice Beam, because of the 100% Blizzards. I'm also running Freeze Dry because he's got the water type in Alomomola, and Alomomola kind of walls this thing otherwise. So there's that. Moonblast hits Kyurem extremely hard. I don't think he has resistance. I think Crobat and Excadrill is his only resistance to Teferi in the entire team, which works out super nicely for me, because Teferi is such a good typing and Moonblast is such a strong move. Nothing really wants to swap into a Life Orb Moonblast. Extrasensory is mainly for the Hawlucha, Amoonguss, I guess, because even though Freeze Dry or Blizzard hits that thing super hard, it also works, I guess, for the Crobat, but Crobat gets taken down by Ice-type moves, so it's mainly just for the Hawlucha, which will get wrecked by a Blizzard and Moonblast and whatnot. I think a thing would one-shot me with High Jump Kick. I think that's the reason I'm running that, so pretty cool stuff. Yeah, so pretty self-explanatory. We're rocking a Max Special Sweeper set. Yeah, anyway, this thing outspeeds everything that Mew does. Yeah, because Hawlucha, Crobat, and Raikou and Liepard are all way above the 109 speed tier. So anyways, I have the Timid Nature so I can boost speed just in case he decides to run Adamant on something like one of his, or Modest on his Raikou or something like that. If I can get one of those, that could be helpful, and I could outspeed Ninetales, which would be really, really good. Max special attack, max speed, Timid Nature, 4 on special defense, so I can live possibly a hit better, but pretty cool stuff. That's what we're running on Lissa here. So, well, once again, Lissa's just such a good Pokemon to bring. I haven't brought it since week 1, so, I mean, we've only had one other week, but next up we have the man, the myth, the legend, Kitty the Electivire, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, with Scarf, Motor Drive, Earthquake, Cross Chop, Thunderbolt, and Ice Punch. So, I already said he's got a couple of different Electric-type Pokemon on his team, so if I can get the speed boost, even with the Scarf, that'd be really, really cool, because that would guarantee I outspeed everything. Earthquake, just as I said, works against his entire team. I didn't mention this earlier, but I believe every Pokemon that it does hit, it hits at least for neutral. So Earthquake is super good against his entire team. Cross Chop is mainly for the Kyurem Black. Hits that thing extremely hard, just obliterates it. It'll hit Gigalith super hard as well. Excadrill doesn't want to take it either. Thunderbolt, I decided to run, kind of make this thing sort of mixed rather than whatnot. So I decided to go Thunderbolt just because Thunderbolt's a more powerful move, and it means I don't have to be fully physically invested. Thunderbolt still, I believe, one-shots Crobat and Alomomola. I calced it. It one-shots one or both of those Pokemon. Hawlucha, that's what it was. Thunderbolt still one-shots Hawlucha, which is really, really, really nice. And then Ice Punch works well against, mainly for the Amoonguss, hits Hawlucha, Crobat. Kyurem Black for neutral, Excadrill for neutral, so once again, Kitty's just super helpful to have, and if I can get this thing in and get a good matchup, it works out really good for me. Now we're running the typical bias mixed Scarf set, max speed, haste, or a Lonely Nature so we can boost my attack, but not lower my special attack, 4 in special attack just to boost Thunderbolt a little bit more. And yeah, so pretty cool stuff. And finally, on our squad, rounding it out, is my Special Wall Brainchild. She's coming once again. Like, Uxie is so good. I brought it so often in Season 2, so it was really great that I got a hold of it. Last season, for the DBL, Jablet's got a hold of it, and Tentacruel, both Pokemon I wanted in a swing pick, so I wasn't able to scoop either of them up. Anyway, Brenchild here is the leftovers so he can boost his longevity. Psychic, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rocks, and Giga Drain. So Giga Drain instead of U-Turn this time. I was thinking I didn't really need Giga Drain. I do want to get up Stealth Rocks because he's got several Pokemon that take 25% from it, being that the Crobat, the Holucha takes neutral, Kieran Black. Kieran Black is mainly the one thing, because Kieran Black's such a huge threat. I'm going Thunder Wave, because if I can Thunder Wave anything except for those 4 Electric-type Pokemon, then it would be really, really good. Actually, this is 4 or 3. Yeah, it's 3, because of he's got Steel Valley, too. And yeah, and then Giga Drain is mainly just if I can get some health back. Like, Gigalith kind of sits in on this thing. If I don't have Giga Drain, it does really nicely against him. Hits Excadrill super hard as well. Alomomola, that was the main reason I brought it. If I can, like, get rid of that Alomomola, that'd be really, really good. And then Psyche, because it's just a good stab move, and I believe he's only got 1 immunity to it, being that Liepard, so very nice. He does have a couple resistances, but that's okay. We're rocking a very spread out set. Let's go with that. Calm Nature to boost my special defense because I don't have an attacking move this week, or a physical attacking move I should say. Max HP, so I can be bulky. 172 in special defense to boost that a little bit more. 12 in special attack, and I couldn't put that 4 that's in speed anywhere else, and I decided to put that there just in case he decides, just in case that little extra point allows me to outspeed something. I don't know what it would be, but yeah, you know. 68 in defense just so I can live hit from Liepard, and pretty cool stuff. So that is the team we are running for Deebs. I'm excited for this match. Deebs is an awesome dude. You should definitely check him out in the description below. We did battle him in the IBL, and that was a great match. Like, I've been kind of on tilt the past 2 days because of things that have happened. I lost my Sun game, so that's unfortunate. I'm gonna be using Moon. So I had to buy a new bank to get the Medium Z, so it was just a struggle to get things working, and it was just an unfortunate series of events, but hopefully you can pull out a win and write myself up as well, because I gotta record a bunch of other stuff today. But anyways, thanks so much for watching the really good video. If you did, make sure you subscribe for one. Let's go, Nidokings.